Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to unpack the biggest stories, pull out the insights you need. And today, we are diving deep into a victory that, well, people are going to be talking about for a long, long time. Scottie Scheffler's first Open championship.
Yeah, his first Open, monumental stuff.
Exactly. We're talking the 153rd Open at Royal Portrush, Sunday, July 20th, 2025. Just an absolute masterclass.
It really was.
So our mission today, go beyond the scores, beyond the highlights you might have seen. We want to really understand why this win was such a masterclass. We'll look at the dominance, sure, but also the technical shifts, the history he made, even some of those, human moments. So by the end, you'll get why this wasn't just another major win, but something that, well, really cements his place in golf history. Let's set the scene. Iconic Royal Portrush, final Sunday. Huge pressure. How did he seal the deal? Okay, let's cut right to the scoreboard first. Scheffler closes with a 3 under 68, finishes a 17 under par, 267 total.
Which is just incredible scoring around Porch.
Right. And that gave him a 4-stroke win over Harris English. That's dominant.
It is pure dominance.
But looking at that final round, what does it tell us about how he managed that? It wasn't just coasting, was it?
No, not at all. What's really fascinating, I think, is the composure. He starts the day 4 shots clear, right? Which is solid.
Comfortable, yeah.
Comfortable, but not, guaranteed. And then bang, 3 birdies in the first 5 holes. Suddenly that lead is 7.
Wow. Just slammed the door early.
Pretty much. But then came that stumble, that double bogey on number 8. And that's the kind of moment where things could potentially unravel, you know?
Absolutely. Doubt creeps in, momentum shifts.
Exactly. But Scheffler, nope.
Yeah.
Immediately answers with a birdie on number 9. Just like that.
Right back on track.
Instantly. And that swift recovery, that tells you everything about his mental game. It's not just resilience. It's like he compartmentalizes the error, hits reset, and moves on. It denied anyone else a real sniff.
Yeah, that kind of mental steel is just, well, it's rare. And this win, it's his 4th major overall.
4th major, yeah.
2nd one this year after winning the PGA back in May.
Right, the PGA Championship as well. What a year he's having.
And now, he's got 3 legs of the career Grand Slam, Masters, PGA, Open. So what does this win, this specific victory, tell us about where he fits among the greats now?
Well, historically, the stats are just getting ridiculous, frankly. He's now only the 4th player ever to win his first 4 majors by 3 strokes or more.
Okay, who's the company there?
Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, and Tiger Woods.
Wow, okay, that's Mount Rushmore territory right there.
It really is. Now, you can always debate eras, equipment, competition, sure, but the consistency under pressure. Look at his streak, 11 straight wins when leading after 54 holes.
11 straight? That's incredible.
It's just automatic when he gets the lead late. And yeah, completing the Masters, PGA, and Open before turning 30, that puts him in incredibly rarefied air. Very, very few have done that.
So those stats paint a picture of dominance. But let's get into the how. Beyond that composure, that mental strength we talked about, what was happening inside his game? I'm thinking about one technical thing that really turned heads.
Yeah, well, people were making those comparisons to peak Tiger, that sort of zen-like calm, and you saw it in the results. He went 32 holes without a bogey at one point.
32 holes in a major.
At Portrush. Only 1 slip-up, that double on 8, really. That level of mistake avoidance is key. But the really interesting part for you, the listener, is the putting.
Ah, yes, the putting.
He gained 9 strokes on the field with the putter that week. 9.
Which is, for context, that's massive.
It's astronomical. Basically, he was 9 shots better on the greens than your average tour pro that week. And this is the guy whose putting was seen as, maybe his Achilles heel not that long ago.
Right. That was the knock on him. Great ball striker, but the putter.
Exactly. But he made that switch. The mallet putter head, that claw grip.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a tweak. It was a fundamental change.
Not a complete overhaul.
Pretty much. And it successfully turned that perceived weakness into a major weapon. A huge strength. Arguably the reason he won by such a margin.
So if you had said, maybe a year ago, Scottie Scheffler is going to win the Open because his putting was lights out, people might have, raised an eyebrow.
They might have laughed, yeah.
What does that kind of bold technical change tell us about him as a player, even at the absolute top?
It tells us he's relentless about improvement. It shows a willingness to innovate, to make big, potentially disruptive changes, not just tinker around the edges.
Hmm.
He identified his biggest area for growth and attacked it. That's why he's not just a great ball striker anymore. He can win in different ways. He can win when things aren't perfect. He can win ugly if needed. That's the sign of a truly complete and, frankly, scary competitor.
Scary is a good word for it. But of course, you don't win majors in a vacuum. Who was he up against? This wasn't exactly a weak field he blew away, was it?
Oh, absolutely not. The field was stacked. Look at Harris English shoots a fantastic 66 on Sunday. On many major Sundays, that's good enough to win. Easily.
And he still finishes 4 shots back. That just shows you the pace Scheffler was setting. And think about this. It was English's second major runner-up finish in 2025. Both times finishing second to Scheffler.
Ouch. Tough year for Harris English in the majors, then.
You could say that. Then you had Chris Gotterup coming right off a win at the Scottish Open, finishes solo third. Very impressive.
And Rory. Playing at home.
Yeah, Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
Lots of eyes on him, obviously. Tied for 7th at 10 under. Showed flashes like he does, but just couldn't sustain a challenge against Scheffler's consistency.
Still solid finish, though.
Solid, yeah. And you had others playing well, too. Matt Fitzpatrick, Leo Hannon, Wyndham Clark, all tied for 4th. And Bryson DeChambeau, he shot the round of the tournament, a 64.
Wow, 64.
Yeah. So the fact that Scheffler put that kind of distance between himself and that caliber of field just underscores how incredibly well he played.
It really does. And maybe the best proof of that calmness, that ability to handle pressure, came right after the golf finished. A moment that kind of went viral, didn't it? A real human moment. Oh, yeah. That was lovely. Those moments really connect you to the person, not just the golfer.
What happened exactly?
Well, at the Claret Jug ceremony, his little son, Bennett, he's about 14 months old, was toddling towards his dad
Oh,
and just adorably face planted right there on the green. Totally harmless, but just such a cute, real moment caught on camera. Everyone saw it.
that's fantastic. Bit of levity after all that intensity.
Oh, exactly. And you saw him celebrating with his wife, Meredith and Bennett. He spoke afterward about how much their support means.
Yeah,
It puts the golf achievements in perspective.
it really does.
Yeah.
So 4th major, 3rd leg of the Slam, incredible performance. What does this mean going forward? What's the next big chapter for Scottie Scheffler?
Well, the big one now, the unavoidable one, is the career Grand Slam. He's only missing the U.S. Open.
Just the U.S. Open left.
Just the U.S. Open. And it's scheduled for June 18th to 21st, 2026 at Shinnecock Hills.
Shinnecock. That's notoriously tough.
Oh, yeah. A classic U.S. Open venue, known for being really demanding strategically. So the historical weight on that one tournament is going to be immense. Everyone in golf will be watching. Can he complete the set?
Incredible pressure. But based on what we saw at Portrush, he seems built for it.
He certainly seems to be.
So, wrapping this up then, Scottie Scheffler's first Open championship.
Yeah, definitely a masterclass. We saw the dominant scoring, that incredible mental strength, the game-changing putting.
Let's forget the putting, yeah.
Can't forget the putting. And those lovely family moments, too. His place among the game's elite, I think we can agree, is absolutely cemented now.
No question. He's undeniable at this point.
So I leave you with this thought. With only the U.S. Open at Shinnecock standing between Scottie Scheffler and that historic career Grand Slam, what specific quality, what part of his game or his mindset, maybe it's that putter staying hot, maybe it's the course management, or maybe it's just continuing that incredible mental resilience. What do you think will be the most crucial factor for him to finally capture that last leg and complete golf history next year?